Hello, and welcome to the channel. And today I'm going to be talking you through which perks you should be picking for Bulwark. So let's get straight into it. Now, Bulwark is a very good class, both for Tyranids, mostly for Tyranids, and for Chaos as well. So for the first perk, Conviction is a very good one. When your armor is fully depleted, you take 25% less health damage for 10 seconds. This is a very good perk. It's going to help you out in sticky situations, especially since you are a melee class most of the time. So you want to be taking less health damage, right? Because, I mean, let's say you're playing Chaos, just constant range damage, right? So it's going to help you out. And for Tyranids, it's 50-50, right? So it's going to help you out either way, right? Now, if you are using, now, because I use block, right? I use the chainsword block, so I go for Conviction. I feel like if you do use fencing or if you do use balance, intimidating aura is a very good one as well. A perfectly timed parry deals deals area of effect damage within a 5-meter radius. Cooldown is 5 seconds, so you're going to be doing damage to nearby enemies, and the cooldown is only 5 seconds as well. So by the time you've already eliminated or you've done that little execution on that majority enemy, it's already going to be ready for the next enemy, right? And then you have forward momentum. I feel like this is just the worst one probably out of the two, but yeah, I feel like that's forward momentum is the worst one. Now for the second column, you want to go for scramble targeting. If you are surrounded by 5 or more enemies, which you are going to be most of the time, you take 25% less damage from ranged attacks. Again, the ranged damage is going to be your arch nemesis, so the less range damage you take, the better. You could also go for shock and all. Enemies in shock area take 25% more damage, which I feel like you should still go for scramble targeting, but you know, because the shock that you have is mainly going to be used for taking out Minoris enemies, not Majoris. So you could also go for this one. And then you have armor of contempt. When you block a range damage, enemies within a 10-meter radius take the damage instead. Now this is just, I mean, it's gonna leave you kind of vulnerable. It's good for Chaos, right? Not so for Tyranids, but I don't know what the enemy's called, right? The one with like the machine gun and the little rockets on the back. If you just keep spraying it with the machine gun, all you gotta do is just block, right? And this armor of contempt can link up with a prestige perk that we'll get into later, but I would still go for scramble targeting. And for the next one, you want to go for defensive advantage. A perfectly timed parry or block creates a shock area for 5 seconds. Cooldown is 30 seconds. Again, this perk is good for taking out swarms around you. It's going to take out those Minoris enemies. It will even do damage to majority enemies around you as well. And when they are in that shock, right, I don't think they can attack. All they do is just hold their well, I don't know what the sword, but they hold their swords on, and I don't think they can attack you. So I guess it gives you time, gives you like a breathing space. You also have still within. When your health is less than 50%, you take 30% less health damage. I wouldn't go for this one. I don't like the ones where it's like when your health is this, you do this. I don't like that. Just not my sort of thing. And then you have armor reinforcement. Non-finisher gun strike will restore 1 armor segment. Again, just go for defensive advantage. It's the best one. And now you have 2 here for the team, which you should be going for. You have focused restoration. Every 30 seconds, all squad members automatically restore 1 armor segment. It's gonna help you out, man. It really is. 30 seconds, it's not a huge, time, right? So, armor is very crucial in this game, because the moment your armor is gone, you are very vulnerable, right? So this one's also good. And then you have advanced conditioning. Contested health fades 50% more slowly for all squad members. Again, contested health, especially for melee, classes, is very, very important. But unlike assault, which contested health is absolutely bullshit, with Bulwark, it's actually more bearable and should be able to pull some stuff off. And then for me, the worst one, effective formation. All squad members take 20% less health damage from extremists and terminus level enemies. I just think these other two are just better than effective formation. Unless you struggle with extremists and terminus, I still think right better. But like this one, these two are still better. And then Purity of Purpose, the banner deals damage over time to enemies within its area effect. This is just amazing, amazing for clearing out swarms. I think this one's like non-negotiable. I think this one is really the best one here. It's actually it might actually be the best perk I think Bulwark has to offer, really. It's helpful for you, helpful for your teammates, and you're going to be surviving longer. Just literally just you put it down, ignore the minority enemies, because that banner is going to be doing some work, right? You have rapid regeneration. The banner restores armor 300% faster, but its duration is reduced to 10 seconds. This is just, I feel like it's not good, really, because like, one, the banner's duration is reduced to 10 seconds, and I feel like you already get armor pretty decently. I mean, it is 300%, but I just think Purity of Purpose is just so much better. And then you have Focus Strength. Shield Bash knocks enemies back and makes them lose control for a longer period of time. Nah, I'm good. Just go for this one, Purity of Purpose. Now for this one, you also have two, which you should go for. Now for Concussive Force, Shield Bash deals 200% more damage. Thunder Hammer Pommel Smash deals 100% more damage and deals area effect damage within 7-meter radius. Cooldown is 5 seconds. Now if you're going to use the Thunder Hammer, then you should probably go for this one. But who really uses the Thunder Hammer when you're playing Bulwark? Like, Chain Swords, but like literally everything is better. The Power Sword, Power Fist, and Chain Sword is so much better. For me, I like to go for Glory Shield. All squad members within the banner's area effect take 20% less damage, and the banner lasts 20% longer. It's going to help your team out. You know, not only does it stop range damage, it stops melee damage, and you're going to be using your banner a lot, right? Especially when you have Purity of Purpose, you're going to be using it a lot, right? And the reason I would not go for Invigorating Icon, even though it is absolutely amazing, when the banner is activated, all squad members regain a maximum contested health, but it recharges 50% slower, and that's what I don't like. Obviously, there's got to be like a negative to this, right? Because if you're going to gain your health, it's just going to be too OP without a downside to it. And we do need to bear in mind is, I'm pretty sure, right, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure if you do have Invigorating Icon, there's going to be less medic items on the map as well, so your team's going to be more reliable, or relying on your Invigorating Icon. You know, don't just use it on yourself, right? Try use it when your whole team is around you, unless you're like about to die, then use it. But other than that, try use it when your team's around you. But this is why I like Glory Shield, man, because you get 2 bonuses, you don't get a negative, right? Not only do you take 20% less damage, the banner also lasts 20% longer, so it's going to be taking out those minority enemies a lot quicker and for a lot longer. So yeah, and then for this one, you got Rejuvenating Effect. When the banner is activated, it revives incapacitated squad members within its area effect. Nah, I'm good, man. It's only going to help you when you're the only one left, and let's say both your teammates are down. But other than that, not really great. Your Merciless Resolve. After a Shield Bash or Thunder Pommel Smash, melee damage increases by 50%. You do not lose control upon taking heavy hits, and you cannot be knocked back for 10 seconds. Again, only use this if you're going to use Thunder Pommel or Thunder Hammer. Other than that, I would not use this. And then you have Inspiration, which is I feel like the best one here. All squad members within the banner's area of effect deal 20% more damage. Like, your teammates are going to be doing a shit ton of damage once you put that banner down, right? There's 3 right here, 3 in a row. You're gonna be doing a lot of damage. You're taking out minorities with this one. Your teammates take less damage and it lasts longer, and your teammates do more damage. Like, what more do you want, right? And this is why Bulwark is such a good class, man. Such an amazing class. One of the best classes in the game. Probably top 2 in my opinion. Or it could be 1, but if this perk, hold on. If this perk it had block as well, I'd go for Bulwark, the best class, but unfortunately it's only parry. Which is why I go for Bulwark second. And then for this one, for the signature, you have Emergency Countermeasure. When your armor is fully depleted, a reserve shot grenade automatically detonates at your position. Cooldown is 9 seconds. I feel like this is just another version of a defensive advantage. I feel like there's just like no point in you having that signature move when you have literally this and the cooldown is shorter. I would go for Defensive Mastery. A perfectly timed parry or block instantly incapitates a Majora's or Extremist level enemy. Cooldown is 9 seconds. It's not too long, 1 minute and 30. Not too bad. You know, all you have to do is just block or parry, and bang, the Extremist is gone. Whether that's a Bible, whether that's a Lictor, whatever that may be, all it takes is one parry block and that thing is dead, right? And then you have armored advantage. If you have armor raining, you do not get any heads and you can't even knock out. No, thank you. This is just trash. I just read that one quickly because it's trash. Now, for the perk slots, right? No, there's gonna be one that varies, right? And we're gonna get into that. So, for your first one, you want to go for auxiliary reload. Melee kills of extremist level or higher enemies restore your secondary weapons ammo by 1 magazine. Now, I would only go for this, right, if you're going to be, you know, playing absolute, because there's going to be a lot of extremist enemies, a lot of ammo for you, and it's going to be, you know, especially handy if you are using the what's it called, man? The plasma pistol, right? It's going to be extremely useful. A lot of extremist buy, it's pretty much infinite ammo, right? If you don't play absolute, or if you don't play like, I think, was it the 5th highest difficulty, and you play like substantial, I'd probably just go for resilience, medic items, restore 40% more health. And the reason why I would go for that is because you already have a lot of, you know, ammo caches, a lot of like ammo boxes, so you just be wasting it. I'd just go for resilience. But if you play absolute, go for auxiliary reload. What you want to go for next is overcharge. Charged attack damage increases by 20%. This is extremely useful if you're going to use the power fist, right? If you're trying to go for that like one hit power fist build and whatever, it's going to be extremely useful. You just literally one shot everything, literally. So I'll go for overcharge, and for the next one you want to go for powerful shot. Range damage increases by 20%. Again, there's no reason why you would not want to go for this. More damage, more range damage. Pistol's going to be doing more, right? I mean, just go for this one. And for the last one, you want to go for masterful defense. Ability charge is restored by 1 for every blocked ranged attack, and there's no cooldown for this as well, right? And that's the good thing. It's only 1%. This is, you know, going to be very dandy and handy if you're playing against chaos, right? And again, if you have that same enemy that just uses that minigun, all you have to do is just hold and block, and you will literally get your what's it called, your banner straight away. Literally, this is like amazing, right? And if you do end up using invigorating icon, again, it's more the reason to go for masterful defense, right? So you get it quicker, cooldown is slow, I mean cooldown is quicker. Yeah. And then you have standard bearer. When your chapter banner activates, you become invulnerable for 2 seconds. That's just poo. 2 seconds, like that's trash, man. For 2 seconds, that is poo. You don't want to go for that. And then you have emboldened stand. When the chapter banner is active, all squad members. Oh my lord, I hate when you just stutter, man. When the chapter banner is active, all squad members do not lose control upon taking heavy hits and cannot be knocked back within its zone. Again, I feel like all the other perks are literally better than this. I feel like this is just missing something, man. I feel like you get knocked back. That's just not great, in my opinion. You know, you want to go for auxiliary reload if you're playing absolute. If not, then I go for resilience, overcharge, powerful shot, and masterful defense. And that is the Bulwark. Perks that I would be going for. This class is literally amazing, one of the best classes in the game, and you're going to have a lot of fun. You are literally a tank. That is what you are. You're literally a human tank, a human shield, man. Like, if you're playing Bulwark, it's literally like really easy to like solo the game, whether that's with, you know, whether that's with bots or if you're playing true solo. It's gonna be like a lot easier for yourself, man. So yeah, I'll go for this one, doing a lot of damage, and you receive a lot less damage when playing Bulwark. So Bulwark is amazing, one of the best classes in the game. Hope you all enjoyed. I hope it helped. If it did, please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications on. I'll see you all in the next video. You know, still need to do a heavy. I've not played heavy yet, which I will be, and I will make a guide video on that as well. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, peace.